So the reason I'm making this is it seems like a lot of people didn't understand the game, so it might have made it kind of hard to appreciate some of the things in the speedrun. This was TASed, but it was mostly segmented. I just used MuteBin because saving and loading is a lot easier than splicing a video together. No Lakitu skip because coming into contact with the Lakitu kills you. Right door because the left door blows up. I'll show you guys, I'll edit that on screen. No matter what I did, I could not maneuver around the Lakitu, so I had to do that. Weird movement into the stage because of the fact that there's quicksand in front of BOB. These trees in this game are actually really fucking cool. It was one of my favorite things when I played this game blind. And I imagine a lot more people will understand some of the things after seeing the highlight video of this, but that highlight video did not exist until after the speedrun went up. So the weird movement, again, is because the quicksand. Now there's probably faster ways to do it, and I don't claim this to be at all optimal. I just thought it would be fun and interesting to do this project, especially with certain things like in Shifting Sandland. I knew it would be ridiculous, so I was like, okay, I definitely want to do this because I think it would look really cool. And I don't often upload videos that look really cool, I just upload funny shit, usually. So if any movement looks shitty, it's because I did not play this frame by frame. I just segmented it. If it worked, I went with it because I was going for entertainment, not perfect speedrun. So if you didn't see the highlight video, it is so important that if you jump in that tree, you have to land into a star, otherwise you're going to soft lock because the owl will talk to you forever and you're stuck in a text loop. That's one of the dumb shit about this game. That movement was actually really bad, and I realized that there was better, easier movement after. But my goal wasn't, like I said, to have the perfect speedrun. I just wanted an entertaining video. When I streamed this game blind, this guy actually killed me. Because I did not expect this, and as he was rising, I hit his back multiple times. Stacked me out really easily. So the only reason I'm making this video is a lot of people were commenting on things like the Lakitu skip or whatever and just saying that the thing was awful. Like, sure, it's not perfect, but it's also definitely not awful. I thought it turned out great. I wonder if I could have done somehow, for entertainment purposes, jumped from the tree and landed on this star. That would have been really hard, but it would have been really cool, and I regret not trying to do that. The reason that I went under the way I did, instead of how you would normally do this, is because that pole is like made out of fire, and there's a weird wall, so I just went around the wall. Now this star, I had no idea if what I was gonna try to do was even possible. Like right here, I safe stated, and then I was like, I guess I'm gonna just keep jumping around and see if I can luckily get the star through the wall. And I actually got it in a few attempts, and I just fucking was like, I probably am never going to do that again. So if it wasn't good, if it was sloppy, I still went with it because it looks so cool. So the thing about this stage is, as far as I can tell, wall kicks will work is entirely unobtainable. And that's really dumb. When you jump on a spin drift, it does the same thing when you jump on a Shy Guy. You just go absolutely flying. And I tried to get the star that way, but I haven't had any luck. It's very hard to control. I was really proud of that movement to the penguin. I thought that was one of the cooler things, but I actually forgot about it. I haven't rewatched this in a while. And then this star is boring, obviously. Nothing here has changed. Dark World as well. almost everything is entirely the same. It was just slightly more difficult because when you grab a red coin, when you grab any coin that isn't part of like a 5 coin or 8 coin entity, so a line of coins or a ring of coins, it will spawn a BOB-OMB. And that sucks. I was really proud of that movement going into the stage. I thought it was so cool because it took me forever to find a way to enter that wasn't just ugly as fuck. But yeah, like I was saying, this is only slightly harder. The bombs kind of push you a little bit. But not so much. Like, this is single segment, the stages. I didn't like use any frame advance or save state mid stage because this is basically as hard as the stage normally is. If you saw my video, which contained the highlights for this game, I said that throwing Bowser was edited when I missed a Bowser throw. Like, oh, it was random. I pushed B and it didn't throw it or whatever I said. But this Bowser fight is exactly the same. If I had fooled anyone, I was making excuses for being bad at throwing Bowser. Okay, so this right here, you cannot escape this. The cutscene goes on for too long. You're stuck up there. It's gay baby jail. It's gay baby jail if you don't save and quit, I should say. So right door is important here. Funny thing about this section when I was doing it, I didn't make multiple saves when I was TAZing this, which is something you should do. So I went through this door or whatever, and then I save stated, and that right door warps you outside. So I save stated there, and then I redid the movement going back to the basement. And I save stated here, except I accidentally went in the right door again. So I save stated over my only save, a completely unnecessary loop around the castle, and I had to start over from CCM, which was the last time I had saved on multiple save slots. So it wasted a bunch of TAZing time. I mean, it was like maybe 10-20 minutes, depending on how many tries everything took, but still dumb. This right here, only thing in the entire run I frame advanced. And I know multiple ways off the top of my head that this could be done faster, but I don't know any ways that that could look cooler, and I wanted it to look cool as fuck. I think that looks sick. It's my proudest thing in the whole run. And it's the only thing I frame advanced the entire time I was making this video. And then the star is the same easy star. I did have a little bit of an additional challenge when I was making this because I was using the controller. I wasn't doing frame advance most of the time. And the TAZ input thing isn't the same as Enrage, which I've played on like 1,000, 2,000, however many Mario hours I've played. So the directional buttons were, or the directional joystick inputs weren't normal. So it caused for a lot of like difficulties. So Lethal Lava Land always is a stage with fast stars. I would have gotten 1, maybe 2 there. But that stage just crashes your game. I don't know if the stage continues to crash your game in the version that Case put out, but Case sent me this version early, before release. So if you were playing the game and you're able to go to Lethal Lava Land, I wasn't able to. I don't know if that's fixed. That might just be part of the troll. Unfortunately, Case did not finish the game before he released it, like I had hoped he would. So after stage 10, there's no new content. There's no like new tricks that are funny. I'm hoping if he finds random motivation, he'll work on it and release like a updated version. Because it is a very fun stream game, especially if you had not seen anything yet. It was an incredibly fun stream. I just wish it could have lasted longer, but not enough. not enough changes to the game to really play for a very long time. And I would like, when games like these come out, I really like when they're 100%able, because it's a fun stream challenge. So I regret that he didn't do that. I mean, I can't regret it, it wasn't my decision, but I wish he had done that. It's like, Relicio sucks dick balls, but you can still 100% it, so that's fun. So this star is actually pretty hard. When you're at the surface of water, your health drains. So you can't camp the surface of water or you just die immediately. It's like the same rate of speed that the surface of water normally heals you. Just kills you instead. This stage was pretty much entirely the same, except for this long jump here is, I'm pretty sure, a 1-frame input. That was the hardest part of the stage, is getting that 1 frame. But I think everything else is basically the same. It was really tedious to start over from the beginning over and over again. And then once I finally get the 1 frame, to like mess up somewhere and not make the cycle. It's not as if this Bowser run is perfect or anything. I've definitely have done better. But I still wanted it to be like appropriately good enough. Like this ending isn't even that great. So yeah, I would say that this is mostly a segmented run over an actual Taz. But I did frame advance for that 1 star in Shifting Sandland. Otherwise, in my description of the original video, I would have just said this is segmented as opposed to this is Taz. I didn't want to be a liar. And I didn't want to give people the impression that I had done something I didn't do. This door is extremely interesting because it's on a slope. So you can't land in front of the door to open it, you have to run into it. And it was very interesting that I did that rollout and opened the door because I had no fucking idea how I even did it. And it was really cool. Also, those BOJs were really good. Rest of the run is basically exactly the same as the original game, except you have to long jump off of this thing because it falls. It would have been really cool to see a lot of changes at the end of the game. I wish that he had at least edited the Bowser stages more. Like, the changes here in this Bowser stage are not different from changes that you have in the overall ROM hack. All in all, if you watch this, I hope you didn't plan to play it, because it's really fun blind. And at the same thing, I really hope you didn't watch the highlight video from Twitch, because that had even more spoilers. Alright, well this pretty much sums it up. I think in my original video I didn't upload the credits to the game. The credits crashed, so I was like, fuck it, people have already seen the credits. Does it really matter if I show half the credits, because the credits crash. Don't usually do videos like these, but I do feel that this particular upload warranted some commentary, some explanations. Because the comment section was pretty brutal. I guess like a lot of people liked it, but also a lot of people thought it was really bad and unoptimized, which, to be fair, for a Taz, it is very unoptimized, but for what it was, I think it was a very entertaining thing, and I hope a lot of people liked it, because I had a lot of fun making it. Alright, well, see you guys. You suck poop. Dun, 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 dun.